Um, right, morning. Seems like I've got some time. Please ignore the traffic noise in the background. Um, right, Prince Philip. Wow, Prince Philip never made it out of hospital. When was that, 2 or 3 weeks ago? I can't remember. I said at the time. I said he's dead already. But oh, lo and behold, just before the restrictions are starting to be eased off, he carks it. Well, one thing, another freeloading Freemason not robbing out the public purse anymore. That's the good news. This has all been timed, guys. Of course it has. I swear he died whenever he didn't make it out of the hospital. It's been timed now because the restrictions are using off, and oh, lo and behold, Parliament isn't going to do any business until the funeral's taken care of. Well, that's the first time I've ever heard of that in my life. But of course, they've all gone off the radar, haven't they? It's all a big media blackout now, basically, because they don't believe they're accountable to anyone. And for the next week or whenever it is, I doubt we'll see a funeral, to be honest, because they know they've upset too many people with this whole lockdown, and too many lies are coming out now. I think one, they've probably already had the funeral, and I would doubt there'll be a big public one, because that really just would stoke the fire beyond belief. But I've been wrong before. So yeah, now what they're doing for the next week is just planning loads more lockdown rules, and I'm not sure what it's about, but I've just seen someone on Twitter say the pubs basically may as well not open because of all the regulations they put in place. But I haven't fully kept up with all that just now. But yeah, they'll be planning loads more lockdown rules and all this and yada yada yada. I think again the good news is they know they've got it wrong, but that's not going to make them stop. You know, we saw this with me and Cambridge Police. The more they did wrong, the more determined they seemed to get me, which culminated in 5 of them turning up at my door with their bailiff mate, with a warrant that they knew was 6 months out of date and wasn't even lawful anyway, because one court case I'd been told was being called off, that was by the CPS, and another one I didn't have the slightest idea was happening. So yeah, you know, so and they knocked on the door for 27 minutes, and that, well, funnily enough, was the last I ever saw them. But yeah, they know they're wrong, but they're not going to stop, and it's just going to, their behaviour towards us is just going to get worse. So Prince Philip has served his final usefulness to his corrupt Freemason mates, whereby they're going to get as much material out of this as they can and make up as many more rules as they can, and this basically isn't going away anytime soon, guys.